Obviously, we didn't reach our ultimate goal, which was to win a league championship, but to get in the CBI was a great accomplishment, especially with 7 freshmen on the roster and with our youth. And so I thought the CBI really, we were able to win 2 games, make it to the semifinals, play against really good teams. I thought it will be invaluable for our young guys moving forward to not only get postseason experience, but to have success in the postseason. And hopefully we can build off that going into this year. And so far the guys have been really motivated and to get better and have a better, just playing good teams in good environments in the postseason. Guys just have a better understanding of what it takes, and so hopefully that will pay dividends down the road.
Obviously the team was there's so many young guys, so that just helped. Like the postseason, it was a lot different game than we played for the regular season, especially even the game we lost at ULM. That game just taught us like things that we couldn't learn. We got experience from that we wouldn't have got anywhere else.
I thought we were really good, especially defensively early in the year, which was which is hard to do, and I credit the guys for being able to do that. But we got great leadership from Hector Harold and really brought the guys along, and it was a group that really gelled quickly, and I thought we did a really good job. And then I thought probably the turning point, though, was probably the Hartford game. We played Hartford in December, our first league game, and they were picked to finish really above us in the league, and were returning a lot of good players in the senior laden team, and we were able at home to beat them, and I thought that gave our guys a lot of confidence, and we were, especially the young guys, were able to see what they could do in league against a really good team, and I think that gave us the confidence moving forward.
I think I've grown a lot as a player over these past 3 years. It was really different coming into a class when I was a freshman with a lot of older guys, and then those guys graduating, and then a whole new class coming in, having to step up and be a leader with them. But it's been a great process. I think when I was younger, the older guys paved the way for me, and I'm still trying to get better as a leader and develop in that department. But it's been a good ride, and I'm definitely going to miss it when it's all over.
As he's gotten older, and last year I thought that was one of the nice things that came out of the season, was that towards the end of the year, he really became a guy we could depend on night in and night out to give us a scoring punch, and ended up being our leading scorer, and it will be relied on to be that again this year. But a guy that we could run a play for, and he could deliver, and that was a nice progression for him, and he'll have to continue that as he's a lone senior this year. It's hard to believe that he's already a senior, but he's going to have a great year. Leadership's another role that he's taken on as being the senior on this team. So he's done a great job with that this summer and into the fall. Again, we'll depend on him for that. And really the big thing with Ethan that's been the last couple of years, the theme with him, is he's got to stay on the court. He's been prone to foul trouble, and he's got to do a better job of being disciplined and not picking up fouls. So if we can keep him on the court, he's going to have another great year. I thought the new playoff format really worked out well. I think it made the regular season more important every game. For seeding purposes, it became very important, and to get a top 4 seed so you could secure at least 1 home game. And we were fortunate to finish second and got 2 home games. And I think, for our players, for our fans, it really was a big deal. And we were fortunate enough in the CBI to get a home game also. So I thought those games were great atmosphere, and I think it's really good for the league.
It was one of the things that attracted me to the school right from the bat, is I wanted to go somewhere with a winning tradition, and I saw that right when I met with the coaches and players and stepped on campus. So I think just being a part of this tradition of winning, and the expectation of we should fight for a title every year and win non-conference and conference games. It's something I'm happy to be a part of.
And to win 20 games is really difficult. And last year with the young group, I know a lot of them had talked about not wanting to be the team that ended that streak. And now that we got to 20 wins, we talk about the process. We don't try to get too far ahead of ourselves. The guys know the history of this program during the recruiting process, and as they become players in this program. And it's a high standard, but getting better every day, and the results will take care of themselves. And we have to continue that message. And now that the guys tasted some success, now it's really holding them to an even higher standard as we get into practice, and really being, demanding on the details and the little things, and and so that will be my focus as we move into the year.